The chains were cold, not iron, just rope, but they burned worse than any metal ever could. Lila stood on the auction platform with dust on her cheeks and fire in her eyes as men shouted bids like they were buying cattle. 30, 40, 50. She didn't cry, not once. Crying gave men hope. The final bid came from the back of the crowd. 70. The voice was calm, steady, powerful without trying. The crowd went quiet as Boots stepped forward through the dust. The man was tall, broad-shouldered, sun-scarred by years of wind and work. A rancher. One look told everyone that. His name was Cole Mercer, a man known for keeping to himself and paying his debts twice over. The auctioneer swallowed, sold. The rope was cut. The crowd dispersed, and just like that, Lila belonged to a stranger. They walked in silence to his horse. Every step felt like a mile closer to something she couldn't escape. At the edge of town, Lila finally snapped. "You paid for me," she said bitterly. "Now do it." Cole stopped, turned slowly, and for the first time, she saw something in his eyes she hadn't expected. Anger, but not at her. He took off his hat. "Get on the horse." Her lips trembled. "That's not what men like you buy women for." His jaw clenched. "That's not why I bought you." She hesitated, but got on. They rode out of town under the burning orange sky, toward a fate neither of them could yet understand. Cole's ranch sat beyond the last stretch of civilization, rolling plains, broken fences, and a house that still carried the echo of another life. A woman's laugh once lived there. Now only dust did. Inside, Cole handed her a blanket and a plate of food. "You're free," he said. Lila froze. "Free? How? You can leave in the morning." She stared at him like he'd lost his mind. "Then why did you buy me?" Cole looked at the empty doorway. "Because if I hadn't, someone worse would have." Silence swallowed the room. That night, Lila slept with the door open and her shoes on. Morning came, and she didn't leave. Days passed, then weeks. She learned where the bleeding fence posts were. He learned how she took her coffee. They shared space without promises, glances without touch, until the sheriff arrived. "You own that woman?" the sheriff asked. The world narrowed to one breath. Cole looked at Lila. She waited for the lie. Instead, he told the truth. "I married her." Lila's heart stopped. So did the sheriff's laugh. Convenient timing. Cole reached out, slowly, so she could pull away if she wanted. She didn't. His hand wrapped around hers. Warm, steady, real. The sheriff left. The door closed, and for the first time, Lila understood the price Cole had truly paid. Not money, reputation, isolation, and a future that would now never be simple. She whispered, barely audible, "You didn't have to do that." Cole looked at her like the planes look at the sky, wide and honest. "Yeah," he said quietly. "I did, because some debts weren't made with gold. And some wives were chosen by fate, not force. And in the ruthless Wild West, that made their love the most dangerous thing of all."